Alright, well I guess he did another one and he's already ended it after, what, 4 minutes and 13 seconds? And I started to say fuck it and end it, but then I thought, you know what? I said fuck it a second time. So here we go.
Hope you're doing well. Beautiful night. It's early morning. It's pretty though. But yeah, like I said, I'm trying to figure everything out step by step. What my next moves are, what I want to do. It's all up to me, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, getting matters was all moving forward. Just winning, man. Just winning all across the board like I always am, man. Legit. What's out of my control, I try to let go and let God. Like I said, look at this. None of this is easy. It's impossible, Got to get up, walk tons of miles every.
You should have plenty of time downrange because this one's going to be a short one. He's only live for like, was it 7 minutes? Not very long at all.
Single day just to do anything. Like, again, I kind of live better than folks in a lot of ways, but it is what it is. It's all perception, But I have to go out my way for everything, every little thing, man. Like I said, man, this system ain't do nothing for me. You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean? They lied on all my tickets, gave me fake tickets, right? Paid them, then they created
fake tickets.
More fake ones, right? Won't let me have my license, right? When I'm the best driver in the world. Literally, like.
Doubtful.
For real, I drive like the transporter in James Bond. Are you kidding me?
I don't think the transporter ever bounced his face off a truck. Maybe that was in a blooper reel somewhere?
Like, I don't even make mistakes, basically. And my driving history is pretty good. So,
pretty good? No, Shamrock looked up your driving history. You have like 25 different infractions. That's not good, Joey.
It's really good. So, that's what I'm saying, like, what? I was doing trips halfway across the country in like a day and a half. You know what I mean? That's about it. Like, I can drive. So, that's what I'm saying. Like, what has this society ever done for me? Like, imagine a society like that where everybody does the same thing, like where everybody's in a jellyfish energy. That's this society. That's a joke, bro. So how are you going to succeed? These folks aren't succeeding. They just make up stories. They're not anywhere.
They're all doing better than you, and you've admitted it, that they all have a place to stay, and they all have food and a roof over their heads, and a bed to sleep in, and cars to drive around, and you don't. And yet you think that's all made up?
Close to success. They'll never even understand what success is. None of them. So what do you mean? Like, I just find it kind of funny, I find it funny. I find it ironic. Like, that's what it is, man. Like I said, I came up hard, man. I've had it hard this entire time for sure. And I just keep getting up. You know what I mean? Real talk. Today's Thursday. All right, cool. Trying to make sure it wasn't the weekend. I don't even pay attention to the date. Don't pay attention to the time. They asked me that in Akron.
Why would you? You don't have anywhere you need to be. What's the difference between a weekday and a weekend for you, Joey?
On Ohio, they were like, do you know the date today? I looked, they're like, without looking, like, no, I don't care.
That was a cognitive test, Joey, and you failed.
Like, that's the thing. Like, see, we're in the same world and realm, but not really. Like, see, that's the thing. You're not living like me. You know, like I said, you're entitled. You know, y'all folks get to work at a hospital and stuff like that. Like, I will never get that opportunity, nor is it an opportunity. You know, more chances to get sick, right? Whole bunch of problems, right? Anything can happen. Same thing. There's a lot of lawsuits happening around that stuff all the time. Then you got, I mean, all sorts of stuff. I mean, how is that necessarily a future? I mean, see, that's
What?
your world is a lie. It's an illusion, and folks believe what they're told. Just like out here, like I said, these folks have to keep going to these little rinky-dink establishments, 9 to 5s, and got the nerve and audacity to try to say anything about me. Like I said, talking about this and that, what's crazy is doing. No wonder. See, that's my point. Folks think they can just say whatever they want, do whatever they want. That's cool. Over here, everything gets addressed and responded to. I don't care who it is. I wouldn't care if you was the president. What does that mean? I'm president of the streets. I have a lot more power than Obama and Trump, I'll tell you that, in the real world. I outdid Wilt Chamberlain in the women department. Look at me. Are you kidding me? Look better than Brad Pitt. Everything I'm saying is a fact. It's cold, hard fact. Take one look at me. What kind of society laughs at truth? A society that's in denial and in their feelings about the truth. You understand? I'm the Messiah, truth, the way, and the light. Everything is real over here. There's nothing crazy about nothing I'm saying. See my point? See, that's not going to work. Talking nonsense is not going to fly at all. That's not a good decision. But keep that up. That's not going to work. If you haven't learned by now, I give up. So that's what I'm saying. Folks be right in front of me, want to talk in Spanish or talk behind my back, right? That's what they do. Be in front of me for
Still
hours
mad about the guy
and
that
then want
cussed
to
him
get
out
on
in
my
Spanish.
phone after and try to talk different than the way they talk. Huh? Like I said, what do you mean, huh? It's funny, ain't it? And I'm a grown man, bro. You know what I mean? See, that's the thing. These folks have amnesia or something. Apparently, they all have narcamnesia. They forget everything that's transpired and happened. Do you remember how we met? Apparently.
Do you remember when the brakes fell off?
Tell me if you will. I remember when the brakes fell off this bit.
You remember brakes? I remember brakes.
I remember brakes, yeah.
You don't. It's clear as day. That's funny. Faulty memory, I guess.
You remember when Frost had a pogo stick? I remember Frost on a pogo stick.
Yeah. Oh,
everybody
hi,
else.
Down. Hi, Red. Hi, Lion.
Interesting. I guess you don't remember. Huh. It's funny.
Who's he talking about?
Because, like I said, half these folks took bribes, possibly from Carly Fiorina.
He's talking to everybody and nobody at the same time.
Yep. And it's all connected, and they were around the same environments. Right. So now there's more folks hating. Just call it what it is. It's hating. Why do you keep doing that? It's not a good look, brother. You know what I mean? See, that's the thing. Like, you get a ride, you get transportation, everything's provided for you. You got a family, you got a support system. Where in the hell do you get off saying anything about me? Oh, that's insanity. To pass judgment upon me, but you have a support system? I've been along since 16, little homie. You understand what I'm saying? See, that's the thing, man. You can tell when folks don't really support you, don't want to help you, right? And they literally like lying through their teeth, right? See, I can see it in your eyes. You don't got to say nothing. I saw it in your eyes since day one. Don't worry. It's the same thing, especially in the Valley. That's never been new. That's what y'all do. Tell you straight up, boy. That's all y'all do. Y'all ain't never supported nothing. What are you talking about? Show love. You don't know how to show love. You know what I mean? Look at all your relationships down here. You want to talk though, right? Sure you want to talk? Sure you want to get cute with me? See my point? See, this is the difference, is that no, there's nothing crazy about me or anything I'm doing. It's that folks can't deal with me and can't deal with reality, the reality that I represent, right? So they try to find a way to dismiss it because they're uncomfortable with it, right? Can you imagine? Imagine saying it's crazy for a guy who I'm a targeted individual. I was targeted by the government. I'm a whistleblower. Everything about me is real as it gets. So you
Those weren't whistles you were blowing.
support evil. You support masonry. You support Satanism. So remember what you say and stand on it. And they'll still stand right in front of me like it's all good. Yeah, and you know what it is. See, that's the thing. You can pretend all you want, homie. I see through the veil. I know what's up.
Just smack this mofo in the face. Is that ever gonna come true?
Maybe.
It might, right?
I mean, anything's possible. You never know.
It's possible. Yep.
You understand? What you forget is this is my world. I'm the chosen one. Neo in the Matrix for real. Look at them. That's all they do is drive around and worry about civilians like me. They don't have a job. A job? You call that a job? They in LA right now, some stuff was going down in LA. Them folks pull up talking about, you have to leave the street of Avalon. Leave the street of Avalon. Why? Who are you? You don't have authority to do that. No, you don't. I don't care what's going down. You do not have authority or right to tell anyone that they can leave a public place. No, you don't. See, that's the...
Joey, next time you're in public and the cops are clearing the area,
please fight that.
Please resist. Please explain to them that they have no right to clear the public from a public place, and stand your ground and make sure you're filming.
The difference between me and these little homies in LA. They'll put up with it. I won't. I'll tell you what it is. Stand on business, baby. For real. Yeah, what y'all won't do.
And this shitternet just...
I have to, or anyone else. Fix your street lights, put a sidewalk. If you're going to complain about people walking where they have to because of you, maybe you should build a sidewalk. Take some of that city money, right? Because we all know the rumors, right, that the so-called mayor is working for a shipment company. What do shipment companies bring in?
Shipments?
Okay, that's what I thought. You sure you want to get me talking? Huh? Yeah, see, it's funny. It's real cute. Right? It's cute until I speak and I bring the facts. It's cute till I stand on...
Joey thinks that every shipping company in the world deals drugs.
Business and do my job.
Yeah, he thinks just because the mayor is associated with a shipping company that he makes his money from illicit drugs, and he's gonna blow the whistle on him.
Yeah, independent detective here, boy, gangster. Feel that? That's who I am. You understand? But who are all these folks? Huh? Like I said, it's funny, ain't it? Ain't it?
Yeah, see, he's extra mad this morning.
Yeah. I went from any of these little jobs that I was just working so I could pay off property taxes to becoming the living legend. I was already the living legend, but I mean becoming the real legend. Right? Putting on the bat suit and getting busy. You know how proud I am? You have any clue what I've accomplished? You couldn't imagine, bro. I've done way more than the Secret Service, way more than all of them combined. And I did it with nothing. I didn't have any money. I had to create the money. I had to crowdfund campaign. You're your greatest campaign.
Well, I mean, be specific. Did you not have it, or did you create it? Because if you created it, then you had it.
I had to talk, finesse. I had to finesse my way to the top. That's why I'm the best.
He had to finesse the balls while he was blowing the whistle.
Because I came from nothing. You understand? These folks, they came from silver spoon, parents paying for everything, college tuition.
Let's talk about silver spoons, Joey. Let's talk about your inheritance, your property, your cars. Let's talk about all that shit that you wasted and pissed away in Las Vegas. Silver spoon? Really?
Got that little fake car on payments. And by the way, stop saying that you're buying a car or you own a car, your first car, when you're putting it on payments. You didn't buy no car. You put it on payments. It's what every single one of you does. You're no different. Can you imagine folks in these cities, especially here in Texas, acting surprised like they make the rules? These are noobs to the game. They don't have nothing to do with the streets. They don't have no part in this game. Where do they get off passing judgment? How do you come out somewhere and then say you running things? What? It's called delusion, brother. I'm going to tell you who runs the streets. Me. You see anybody talking to me or having that conversation about that? No, because it's clear as day, right? Because it's real. So again, what do you mean? Right. People talk a lot, bro. People write a lot of checks they can't cash. That's cute. It don't mean nothing. Capiche? Yeah. It's a lot of faking. A lot of faking, flogging, and fronting. And it ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? Like I said, that stuff just get me excited. You understand? So that's what they do in LA, right? Like Batman would, tend to try to work with them. You can't. They don't do anything. They don't even do their job in today's day and age. Like, work with them for what? Like, that's the thing. I get the job done myself, do what I need to do, and jet. Oh, hi there, bye. Straight up, bye. I'll go climb a building right in front of you. You know what I mean? Like, real talk. I'm out. Real talk. Sit there and talk to you. Talk to you for what? What power do you have?
Morning, Deezy.
What are you talking about? Them folks have no power. They can do whatever they want. It's called breaking the law. When you try to overstep your boundaries and act like you have authority you don't have, that's a crime. They can commit crimes all day. That's all they've done. Right? Nah, say the truth. Say the truth. Y'all folks wanted me to have a hard time. You wanted to give me a hard time. Right? All the corrupt departments. And now it's all backfired, and now they're all nervous. Now they're all scared. Now they're all terrified. Right? Because God is real. Because I'm the legend. Like I said, operate independently. I could care less what any of them have to say or what they do. Like, that's the thing. It's so far below me. It's hilarious. Doesn't matter what they do, bro. They'll never be tough. There's nothing tough about what y'all do. You understand? In fact, it's the opposite. It's weakness. And it's public. And you keep making a spectacle of y'all selves. Keep that up. That's what you do every day.
We're making a spectacle of ourselves.
I don't know what they have to be proud of. I don't know why they talk so much. These folks at all these places are corrupt. These hospitals, they got something to say. All of them. They all have something they got to say. A big society of people who failed but want to have an opinion on someone who's successful. That's what they do. And then they pay too much attention to you, and then it's hard for you to move or do anything because that's all they do is try to hold me back. It's a joke. And they'll never hold me back. Son, feel that? How do you feel about that? What now? Yeah, I'm not these other little homies. I tried to
DZ, did you feel that? I felt that.
tell you, bro. Right? Oh, I told them 8 million times. They didn't want to listen. That's on you. That's on them. Y'all didn't listen. I told you 8 million times who I am. I told you every day on here. I've told everyone. What are you talking about? You kidding me? I've proven who I am every single time. But like I said, we operate right in front of the people. We operate right in front of everyone. Real talk. So what do you mean? I'm the gangster. I do what I want to do. That's the difference. So like I said,
it's hard to say. Something set him off. I mean, he's mentioned the dude who spoke to him in Spanish as well, so he could still be ranting about that days later.
No, I'm just pointing out the truth. That folks be talking a lot and ain't talking about nothing. We all go through things, brother. You know what I mean? What I've been through is insurmountable. It's on a level you'll never comprehend. Y'all ain't been through nothing. They like to whine and complain and cry a lot and project, right? Grown men and grown women. So that's the thing. When you do that, when you talk like that, that's weakness. You're talking backwards, brother. You're talking about yourself. What is that? I'm a grown man, bro. You understand? See, it doesn't do anything for me. I just ignore it and I move on about my happy day being happy. That's why they're so mad. Because they don't know how to be happy. This is me happy. Just relaxing. Doing me. Living my beautiful life. Looking better than Brad Pitt without trying. Yeah. Real talk. What you mean? There ain't nothing wrong with me. Well, there ain't nothing to fix with me. What are you talking about? See, that's what I'm saying. They just been talking forever. Right. They talk amongst themselves 8 million miles away and make up stories that aren't there and say things they know don't exist. Right. That's not game. What's the point of that? What's that going to do? When that stuff started, I was laughing. It's hilarious. It's comical. It's pathetic. I'm sorry, but what? It's designed to do what? Like, this stuff's supposed to scare me? I'm supposed to get mad? Nah, I'm good. Nothing really scares me, bro. Like, honestly. Like, so what do you mean? See, that's the thing. They pretend. There's a system there. What do you mean? There's a system. Like, it's not fear, it's caution. It's exercising caution. What are you talking about? That's not being scared. That's being smart. Two different things. See what I'm saying? That's the thing. They can't break down to you what they're saying because they just talk the talk. They ain't making no sense. So, like I said, every day is hard, man. Just like right now, I can't see nothing out here. You don't know what's out here. Could be dogs. Could be anything. You have no idea. You know? Like, it's never been easy, man. You know? By myself. Do you think these folks, if they were here, would be doing what I'm doing? Do you think they'd wake up at this time and go do all this? Hell no. And folks would never. You kidding me? You can't be serious, man. Nobody does what I do because they can't. They're not capable. I'm just telling you the truth. You understand? Y'all folks take too long for everything, man. Everything is super slow. There's no adequacy, just like in the valley. Like, that's why when I have money, I stay out the way. I'm not trying to board and be around a whole bunch of people. Y'all talk about so-called women. If so-called women could think, they would be pursuing me and going out their way to talk to me. Because I'm privatized. I'm like a private entity. I did what I want to do. You understand? For real. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Give me a minute. So yeah, that's my whole point. Like, brother, it is what it is. It is what it is. Feel me? That's my whole deal. Like,
I don't think he's gone anywhere new. Something tells me he did mention in my last live that he's been having trouble. His phone's not wanting to charge. So he may have been having those issues and just wasn't able to go live because his phone's not holding a charge right.
brother, I'm used to it, man. You know what I mean? I've walked out of hell, man. I'll think it's a joke down here next to Mexico. It ain't no joke, bro. It's corrupt as it get. Talking about, you got cartel, you got all this stuff, man, and they don't run nothing. I do. That's the reality, and that's why folks are mad. So, you know, I flipped the whole game on its axis like I told you I would, and I proved who's tough. So see, that's why it would be a problem and an issue when people who can't even cook want to say things that make no coherent sense. Something's crazy. What's crazy is talking and big upping an organization, an illegal organization at that, which is what the cartel is, and continuing to make up stories and embellish.
Yeah, I hear you, Daisy.
That they're so tough and they're so bad when they're not. And in fact, it's completely the opposite. It's a whole lot of cowardly energy. And they mess up all the time. They make a lot of mistakes. Mm-hmm. And sometimes they're on camera crying and whining. Actually. Mm-hmm. Oh. Remember that mistake at McDonald's that y'all made? Would you like to talk about that? Mm-hmm. But remember, we're all so scared.
The mistake that we made. Did we make a mistake at McDonald's?
I mean, ordering the food, there's a mistake. So, I mean.
Yeah, you always pay for it later. It always sounds good because, like, in your brain, you remember how McDonald's used to be, and then you order it and you take a few bites. You're like, yeah, it's not it. That was a mistake.
I feel like McDonald's hasn't been good since I was a kid. It's good when you're a kid.
Yeah.
Like,
but at the same time, it changed too.
Still Still to this day, every once in a while, my body will fucking lie to me and be like, a Big Mac sounds really good.
Yeah.
And I never finish it. I take like 4 or 5 bites and I'm like, bleh.
Yep.
Right? Out here by myself every day, homie. I run Mexico. You understand me?
You're
Real
not in
talk. I run
Mexico.
Mexico.
Oh, sorry, my
For
bad.
real. Yeah, me. You understand? Every matter you seen.
Have you got your passport yet, Joey? Because I'm thinking it's kind of hard to run Mexico from this side of the border.
Yeah, you're not even in Mexico, you fucking faggot.
He's just running it via Wi-Fi.
With
Right?
walkie-talkie.
I'm a little different. Right? Because I'm the real thing. I'm the monster.
No, you're
You understand?
not.
Them folks will never be the tough guy. Are you kidding me?
Ugh.
That's comical compared to my family and what we've done. You understand me? Anything you've made up about the cartel, my family is on a level you couldn't even comprehend compared to them.
Yeah. Okay,
You're looking at it, buddy. Right? So again,
okay.
no, now these folks want to fall back. Now they want to pretend, oh, we should all be friends. No, 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 no.
Oh
No.
my yeah.
Not now. Nope. Nope. Now it's that time. Now what's up? Huh? That's what I want to know. What's goody?
Mad.
No, he's happy. He just said 5 minutes ago that he's happy.
Hi,
So-
Peace. Why is he so mad?
Because he's happy.
No, wait, no. Will you stop that? Why is he mad? Is he
I
dead?
don't-
Giving any hint?
look at him. He's just, I don't know. I would be mad too if I woke up and this was what I had staring in the mirror at me.
Huh? Everybody quiet as a mouse, huh? That's real cute. Yeah. Who run the street though? Yeah. Who run the streets? Huh? Yeah, I do. Everywhere in this entire country. Make sure you get that right. Capiche? Yeah. Now who is you? See the difference? Can't compete. That's fear. They scary. Shook. All of them. That's what they do. Want to run around and send one dude over here to say, oh yeah, that's crazy. Right? Another dude over here. Grown men following a grown man around. Ain't about none. What's that?
Oh, okay. So he got intimidated by somebody, and since he's a pussy,
And it
And he
sounds like
can't
somebody
deal
called
with
him
it.
crazy also.
yeah, and yeah, right, and he's not gonna say anything back to that. He's a puss, or so. And now,
I wonder if
nobody's
that had
around-
anything to do with him. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
No, that's fine.
I'm just thinking out loud.
That's okay. So now he's, now that he's out of earshot of everybody, and they're not around, now he's gonna do his badass bullshit.
His shower thoughts without the shower.
Uh huh. Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody, maybe that's why he didn't go live yesterday, because he was laying low. Because he was like, thinking
Bitch.
people were following him around and shit.
I'm so glad.
Yeah, that's what.
So glad of what?
That fucking there's somebody out there calling him crazy. You wanna, dude?
That's
What do you
like
call
the
those big things like they have like the horseshoe. They're like a big old wrench thing, but they've got like the horseshoe, like it's like a huge plier thing. That like
channel locks, or what do you mean?
I want something metal to go around his throat with like a handle.
Oh,
a long
like-
handle.
Yeah, like you're talking about like the tongs that a blacksmith uses.
Yeah, like a taunt. Yeah, but big. Yeah, put that around Joey's neck and hold him up against a wall. Not like,
Yeah.
not like, where he's flat on his feet. Just like, holy shit! I might not be. I shouldn't say this shit out loud. Maybe you can tell I thought of it. Like hold him up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's off his feet and hold him up by those things and just talk to him. Like just be like, and every time he every time he talked and tried to interrupt you, just throw a softball at the middle of his head at close range. Just
Yeah.
whack. and just be like, "Look, you fucking idiot, you broke ass lying faggot."
Just beat the truth into him.
No, he just have to listen to me. And you're a bitch. What are you gonna do? I'm right in
Oh,
your face.
that's the truth. You'd have to beat the truth into him.
Like
What
he'd have
the cartel does.
Huh?
I don't know. I just want him to listen to him where he can't talk.
Yeah.
No,
Let
I'm
him-
asking.
You don't let him talk. You don't let him have a conversation.
No, like if you ever, we would have to get him if we ever met him to somewhere where he couldn't run, where we could push him up against the wall. And I mean, this is honesty. The other stuff is just fantasy. This is honestly what I would do.
In
First,
Minecraft.
yes, in Minecraft, push him up against the wall. Corner him, right? I don't know if I'd say so. I don't think I would say something to him. I think I would just go for punching him right away, just like once in the face, and be like, "I'm in front of your face now, bitch. Talk that shit now, bitch. I'm right here."
He'd probably scream like R2D2.
That's what these folks do down here. And one man stood up by himself and proved it. Now what?
Oh my
Boy.
god, he's mad.
Exactly.
Aggravated.
Miss me. Real talk. Miss me with the fake stuff.
It's like masturbating.
Miss me with the
only not-
games. Miss me
not.
with the acting. Come on, man. You had one over here the other day sitting there, standing there, just looking. That's what they do. I told you, they send agents. They got one that act tough once a month.
What?
Brother, I ain't took a L yet.
Like a period?
So how tough am I? There's
Like
dudes
a
like me in
period?
prisons and jails all over this.
Yeah.
Period. Once
when
a
I'm
month.
when I'm on my period, I get tough once a month.
Yeah, once a month. They send a person once a month, like a period.
This country.
I think that
Legends.
people are starting to mess with him more because, and to say stuff to him because he can't hide his crazy anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, he's always been odd and stuff like that, but he is batshit insane now.
And I think he's not staying at mommy's anymore, so he's out on the streets more around people.
Yeah, that's true too.
People that survived all sorts of stuff. But you ain't talking about those stories because you don't want to tell the truth. You don't want to tell who really run things. Me. Us. We've been running things since the beginning of time, brother. That's why you look at us and you're like, oh, yeah, it's crazy. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. That's crazy. Wow.
Oh, so
Yeah, that's a
crazy, you're
dismissive
right.
term. That means
I'm
fear.
so glad. No,
Right?
you are
Trying to
crazy,
dismiss
Joey. Joey, you're crazy.
what you can't stop, what you can't understand.
Joey, look.
Right.
Joey, I'm crazy too. I'm crazy too. But you're unchecked crazy. You're just like wild crazy. Like you're like
Free range crazy.
yeah, free range crazy. You farm to
Right.
table crazy, bruh.
See, folks talk a lot, but I'm the real thing.
Motherfucker,
I've done it
you
all.
talk a lot. That's
Everything
all
y'all
you
talk about,
do.
I've done the real thing. So what now? Exactly. I don't know what you talking about, bro. All these other folks, they play a lot of games. That's fine. They're the only one playing by themselves. You know what I mean? Over here, it ain't no game ever. Actually, 16 in the box, 4 likes. Let's see you do it. Can you get money?
In the box?
Huh? Any of you? Can you do what I do? No, right? Come on, man.
Joey, I could walk up and down the street like
I'm seeing 8.
Yeah, he's such a liar.
What can they really say, bro? Real talk. Go up here real quick too. I want to see this. See what's up with this.
And you can tell
y'all
that
folks
he
is
doesn't
too
have
funny.
he doesn't really have
Real
people
talk.
to talk to
Yeah.
because
I'll let y'all know every day what it is.
Tell he talks
Yeah,
to
see,
himself
that's the difference.
all the time. Holy shit.
Taking it
Get
like
bugged?
I'm
Oh,
supposed to
shit.
stay out of trouble, and trouble is the worst thing that could happen. Brother, my middle name is Trouble. As a matter of fact, I got taught 52 blocks by a guy named Big Trouble. I guess he might have been a trouble crip right in Dallas in the bridge in the shelter. Places that y'all can't walk. Blocks you won't walk down. None of you will
Your
go near the
stories
stew
are
pot.
so
I guarantee
dumb.
you. You could bring me any dude right now from any of these little rinky-dink soft cities. Any of you homies think that you tough? None of you will walk to the stew pot. But I do.
Joey, you ain't
By
tough,
myself,
Joey.
dolo,
Joey,
in Dallas.
I have fought with my brother.
What are you talking about?
I've
See,
been
these
in worse
folks don't
fights
get
with
for
my
everything that
brothers
you
than
claim.
ever have
Well, there's
on
a test to
Twitch,
prove
Joey.
it. I'm from the hood. You got to show me.
You are not
real.
from the hood, bitch.
I'm not acting.
You are not from the hood.
See, it's a different ball game. Like I
Why
said,
do I still talk
it
to
is what
this
it is.
motherfucker?
We're not the same. We never will be the same. You know who run the valley. You know who run everything here. Yeah, if it's about power, I got that. There's no question, no qualm, no competition, and there's no back and forth. These folks acknowledge that day one. They know what it is. So again, can you imagine sitting there trying to talk about me in some way? What is that? I'm sorry, but do you have any concept of reality? Notice how it's all folks with no self-awareness who don't understand my power, who don't understand who they talking to. It's never people who actually have power. It's never people who actually understand how reality works, right? It's always some people who have no clue what they're talking about or who they're talking to. Correct? So I'm gonna say it again. That's all cute and all, but I mean, I'm the real thing. So, and I mean, I'm on a level you can never fathom. Y'all want to talk. What does talking have to do with it? You either it or you not. That's why I don't do much talking, partner.
That's all you do, partner.
So imagine the difference between getting busy your whole life, like me, and earning every stripe, and I got more stripes than a zebra. I've never taken an L, ever.
Oh my God.
And imagine that by yourself and making sure that there's no room for error and no one can say anyone else is tough or anything. And every day, every single one of these little homies who 3 feet tall pretend when they want. Yeah, that's not a man. A man acknowledges basic respect amongst men and who's who. Don't tell me nothing. You can't. Yeah, y'all gonna have to go ahead and recognize, and you're a little late. You should have done that day one. You know, so when you don't recognize, it's like, okay, what's up? Ask me about the waiver. That's what all y'all need to do. All y'all 3 foot tall little homies. Whoever. Whoever. I don't care if they 6'7", 400 pounds.
No, you're not.
How about that?
Wait, how much did he say he was?
Yeah.
What did he just say he was?
I thought he said, I don't care if somebody else is that.
3 foot tall little homies. Whoever. Whoever. I don't care if they 6'7", 400 pounds.
I don't care if they 6'7", 400 pounds. Joey, you would absolutely shit yourself if there was a 6'7", 400 pound guy in front of you.
How about that? Huh? Yeah. And that's the difference. We're not the same, buddy. Not the same. We've never been the same.
Sounds like a fucking horse drinking water.
And we never will be the same. You understand? Oh, I better get back over here. So, on that note, I mean, people are funny, man. What can people tell me? Nothing. Like I said, I'm not in my feelings. YouTube is YouTube. It's a free app. That's all it is. All these other folks, I mean, they're in careers that I either got out of or don't want to work. And I'm much better than and way ahead of. I'm independent. I run my own business. I'm the CEO, and the BOSSMAN, the boss man. Everybody answers to me. Here's what it is. Everybody got to come to me. They got to come to me for permission, whatever it is, anything. And like I said, I don't roll with nobody. I don't work with nobody. I'm just saying, at this point, any matter, I mean, you got to come to me. Just like you got to come to me for the truth. So what could folks really say? Why would folks be talking if they can't get their facts straight? You know what I mean? Like, bro, when these people open their mouth, they're lying. That's satanic. That's demonic. That's cowardly. There's nothing tough about that. You can't even speak with it and say the truth? Yeah. Can you imagine? You know, all them folks act like they on something. Yeah, you on proving my point for me. That's all any of you have done. But I thought I wasn't a genius. I thought I wasn't a genius. Just like y'all thought you was on something. Right? And I keep winning. They all thought they was on something. They really thought that I was a sheep. Brother, I'm a wolf in sheep's clothing. This big wolfie right here.
You are a sheep in a pussy or sheep's clothing.
Don't dig that. Actually, from the definition of the wolf, believe that. You understand? You can't see them. You understand? But who the hell are all these other people? Still got readers
They're gonna come back. Should come back. I ain't talking to none of them folks. Ever. We ain't got nothing to talk about. What are you talking about? They can't speak.
Frosty, he is really in his fifis this morning. He's been angry and ranting, and apparently people have been talking to him, calling him crazy. He thinks people are following him around. I don't know what the hell's going on.
What are you talking about? They can't even stand in my presence. They can't sit at my table. They won't come within 500,000 feet of me. Actually, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
See, that's the difference. See, readers don't dictate reality, right? Corrupt cops don't make any rules, and they can't tell you anything, right? They serve the public. That's their job. They're there to serve you. They work off of my tax dollars. They wouldn't have a job if I hadn't paid land taxes. So you go run.
How many people do you think you've employed with your $8,000 worth of land taxes you paid one time 12 years ago?
Until that. Now what's up? What do you mean? Can you imagine them telling you, yeah, you can't be on this street? You don't own the street. Yes, I can. Now you could do whatever you want, right? But that's illegal, what you're doing. And then you wonder why they're all losing their jobs. They're all getting arrested every day. The truth keeps coming out that they all have the same problem regarding what? Just like the Rolling 60s, just like Bill Cosby, just like every single one of you, right? But you can't see how big a ring this is that I single-handedly shut down. Not the feds, not the FBI, not the CIA, not the people who made the fake arrests. Me. I shut it down. I did it. I'm who put it on the groundwork and did it. So, I mean, you're not just going to give me credit. You're going to cut me a check. That's what you're going to do. I'm not asking anything. I'm telling you what it is. You're going to pay me. All of you. You're going to pay me, and you're going to give me my money. No, I assure you. You kidding me? See, I never have to stress because I'm me, because of who I am. I told you who I am. You understand? I get what I want. Remember I said everybody got to break bread? Was I lying? Folks broke bread, didn't they? Didn't they? Got all my money back, huh? Have I said anything yet that I ain't followed up on? Yeah, okay.
I mean, everything, I guess. That's all.
It's real cute, man. It's real funny, man. Can you imagine? Can you imagine folks trying to act like they're something they're not when I'm what they're pretending to be? Because there's a system. And they want to take advantage and work with the system. That's why they were all so confident. I kept wondering why they were so confident. You could see it in their eyes and their little silly look. Yeah, because you're sitting there doing the bidding of corruption, of corrupt cops. That's exactly what you're doing. Yes. And you're working for them. And there's who facilitated every environment, and I won. Stand up and defeated the entire criminal underworld, which, again, all the departments are corrupt, and they work with these criminal groups. Point proven. Now what? Anything else? Any more hoops you need me to jump through? You want me to clap my fins and do a trick for you? It's easy money, man. So, I mean, this was nothing. You know, and I'm lying. It was a lot. There I go lying on World Star like you. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was a lot. But I mean, you know, in all, I walk away and I continue to do my job like it's nothing. That's the thing. Nothing phases me. I just keep on moving. Like I'm a gangster. I'm the boss. Like, yeah, remember, I went through it in Green Bay. I went through it in all these different places, all these different states, Atlanta, Georgia. Man, they've been targeting me my entire life. Real talk. I've been to jail behind this stuff. I've all sorts of stuff. You know what I mean? Actual false arrests, right? Tons of lies made up, holding me for no reason, saying that they want to prevent me from going back to Texas. Remember, that's what they did in Atlanta. Creating fake probations, fake holds. This system is so corrupt, it's unreal. Now I'm going to point something else for you. The stuff in the Bronx and the little so-called gang members who are doing what they're doing in the Bronx, if you actually study, one of them is like the son or nephew, I believe it's the son of one of them who is a corrupt cop. Kind of seems like everything I've been saying all these years just got proven. I'm real good at my job, ain't I? I really got a gift with intuition, don't I? I see through the veil. I see things you all can't see, huh? Every single one of these criminal underground organizations that I single-handedly have shut down, okay? The ones in New York I have not shut down. I haven't had the chance because you won't donate and show any support because you're too busy supporting evil with your money you got for free. Thank you very much. Again, these groups, right, all work with corrupt departments, and the police are the biggest gang in all of history, and that's all they are, is a gang. There is no respect for it whatsoever. We don't care what you have to say, and we run these streets. Is there anything else? That's what I thought. So like I said, I'm making history. I don't know what other folks are doing. I'm making actual history. And when I go up to New York, right, I, by myself, will single-handedly, right, be the one who is making the actual stand, standing up to corruption, defeating corruption by myself. And my goal is to protect the people in New York, make the streets safe again.
Joey, why did you go to New York to leave New York to talk about how you want to go back to New York? What's your fucking plan?
And again, my stance is against illegal activity and gang activity. So again, what do you mean? And the problem is too, is most of the gang members I'm able to know and be cool with because I'm from the street, which makes me a hell of a lot more powerful. Okay? Because they understand I'm a street dude, so they still got to talk to me and deal with me. They don't have to like me, but you're going to respect me. You understand? And that's the difference, is the street side of me never left. I forget my job sometimes. Sometimes, you know, we're all human. We make mistakes. I forget that I'm an independent detective. And then I go back to the old me. You understand? So yeah, like I said, y'all watch headlines every day. I'm going to be in the middle of all them headlines at some point. Like I said, my goal is not only New York. I'm trying to do this all over the country. We're waiting on you. All you got to do is donate and show an inkling of support, all of you. What are you waiting for? It's not difficult. It's not difficult. It's not hard to understand, and it never was. What takes people so long to just show some basic support? Like, what's up with y'all? Like, genuinely, what's up with y'all? Why is it so hard to just be like, hey, you know what? I want to stand for something good. I want to support a project that protects people and saves lives, which is the Batman Project. There is no other project in existence that has achieved the results that I have or could ever come close to me. I am not a talker. I have put in work this entire time, and every result I got was through action. 20 in the box, 6 likes. Let's see you do it. I'm about to make buku bucks on here and get paid big dough and big money. What are you doing is the question. I put in work. I get busy. See, that's the difference. I'm not waiting on the police. The police don't do nothing. They don't do nothing here. They never have, but be against me. And they ain't never done me no favors. Then they're not my friend and they're not yours. And the sooner you wake up and realize that, the better. You feel that?
That's the thing, DZ. Somebody could hand him $10,000, and I guarantee you 2 days later, he would be complaining that nobody's supporting him and he doesn't have any money.
I'm going to tell you again, I run everything here. Just like I run everything in New York. I'm the king of New York, real king of New York. Now check this out. I don't wait on police, because police don't do nothing. What are they going to do? Stand there and eat a jelly donut? They good at that. Boy, you better stop it. So I'm going to say it again. Nobody has to respect these little rinky-dink careers, nor does anyone. I don't care what somebody's career is. If you're a fan of mine, that's cute, that's cool, no problem. But it doesn't mean I respect your career or you. I don't respect nobody and nothing, especially at this point. That's what you showed me. What is there to respect? I respect me. Real talk. I respect me. I'm the only one who's been real and stood on business. Everyone else, they ain't standing on nothing. None of them. I'm for real. I'm not these other people. So again, like I said, it is what it is, man. I'm going to say it again, man. I'm doing this by myself. I ain't going to police. I'm not waiting on police. We going to New York and we going to go ahead and do our job. That's what you don't get. Straight up. Independently. Didn't ask no permission. Don't have no authority. I got divine authority, yes. Do you think they're ever going to actually stop any of this crime? Are they ever going to do anything? No. Does the NYP do anything? No, because they're the ones doing it. Oh my goodness, it's not difficult. Wake up. Use your mind. Use brain. Yeah. Yeah, they're going to stop something that they're actively participating in. You literally have departments that have been caught red-handed with what they're doing. I'm here to protect the youth. It's on Facebook. Everything I ever said has been proven true. I got 25.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It's on Facebook. I got on Facebook a few weeks ago. Was looking around. Like, 90% of the shit that's on Facebook is all fake AI bullshit. It's just memes and fake AI.
In the box and 6 likes. Boy, stop it. Superstar. Independent detective. The real thing. You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm trying to get everything built right, get all these suits built right, and go back up to New York at some point. I'm in no rush. Like I said, I am actually, but I'm trying
You haven't missed anything, Jeez.
to go to the West Coast, and y'all don't want to fund my trip. What's up with that? Fund my trip, man. That's what you need to do. You need to do your job. Your job is to donate and give me money. Money? My money? Money. Money me now. Money. Right? Come on, man.
He is extra fucking insane today, and I'm here for it.
I already showed I could do it because I've been doing it for years. Right? That's the thing, and I'm a civilian on paper. That's the best part. See, that's what these folks do. They get big mad and then try to think, what angle can I use? You ain't got no angle. You're like a circle out here. You ain't got no angle. What are you talking about? Angle. Boy, stop it. You know what I mean? Hey, folks, it's too funny, man. You still got that church group was running around, thought they was on something. You pulled your stunt in Kentucky. Number one, you didn't help me. You didn't go pick me up. You were right down the street, boy. Quit lying, right? That's all proven on camera. Everything's proven on camera. What these establishments have done and the members of it who work there. Who's winning? I have more money than y'all right now. All of them. I do. I make more money. Realistically, I mean, even if I don't, I mean, I own way more equity than they ever will, so I'm way ahead of them in life and in the game, period. So what do you mean? And the truth is, I have made more money this entire time because I'm the king of finesse. So other people will support my project. Look at that, 33 in the box and 7 likes. Can we see you do it? Can you do it, Pumpkin? Can you get a check and have commas on it and keep counting? Because that's what's coming.
He's so happy that he got a check that had a comma. He hasn't seen that in so many years.
You understand? See, this isn't a game. This is my real job. This is what I do. This is my career. Imagine somebody calling it crazy, but can you get on YouTube and get 33 people to watch you while you're suppressed, while I was targeted by the government and the military-industrial complex and the Illuminati and all the Bavarian Freemasons, and I defeated all of it by myself? And you have the audacity, when you can't cook, to tell me there's something crazy about me or anything I'm doing? Yeah, that's crazy. That's the definition of insanity. See, I told you, that's what they do. See, they think I don't hear them, like when these so-called women talk and they say, oh, yeah. Oh, no. This is crazy, too. Oh, that's what we doing? Oh, you're going to be right in front of me and you're gonna make up stuff and talk backwards? That's cute. You think that's a good move? You think that's smart? You understand? That's why when I ask for help or I need anything, y'all don't answer. See what I'm saying? Folks be walking right up to you. Oh, yeah, I want to know you. Oh, yeah, I support what you're doing. I'm your biggest fan. Man, ain't none of these people on my side, and I don't need you to be on my side, man. Quit lying to yourself. That's all. You ain't got to be fake. See, that's the thing. Y'all was raised that way. Y'all was taught to be fake, bro. There ain't nothing to be proud of, man. I was taught to be real. We got nothing in common. You can think whatever you want of me, you know, as far as crazy, that's something I'm proud of. Like, real talk. Call me that. That's cool. I don't mind.
He's
like,
proud to be crazy.
I think I had to be crazy enough, like 50 Cent said, to believe in myself to get to this point. That's the only way I got to this point. So crazy? 100%. No problem. You understand? Real talk. But just make sure that when you say it, it makes sense. You understand? See, that's the thing. But you can't do the views I do. But see, you don't do the numbers I do. And people watch me because I'm serious business. There's nothing funny over here. I'm not doing weird stuff or acting weird or funny style. I'm not running around doing pranks. This is real serious business. My career is serious as it gets. Everything I've done is serious and real as it gets. What do you mean? Right? Okay. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, no, it don't work like that, bro. See, I don't know where people get off even thinking or considering that. See, that's the thing. Like, what? You do realize that a company ain't nothing but the government with their hands in your money.
Red screen, this is the previous one. He fired up another one that's only got 3 so far.
Right? And then they give you a fake title and you have to pay out a bunch of money so you can open an LLC. Right? You're just giving the government their money for something that you could do on your own for free. So just because it's not like a career in your little fake world, the Matrix that doesn't exist, doesn't mean it's not a career. Seriously. That's the part that you don't want to embrace. I don't need outside validation. See, that's better. If you build your own career, I don't ever have to go to the government for anything. I don't have to ask them for permission. I don't have to ask them for anything. I don't need licensing. I don't have to do none of that because I'm a gangster. My career is being a gangster, like I told you. So what are you talking about? So that's what I'm saying. Like,
gangster.
Why do people keep doing that? They all want to talk about a gangster and then say things that don't exist. Do you have a clue about reality and what's going on? I'm sorry, but it's hilarious, man. I think that folks need to get a grip. And on that note, I'll talk to you in a minute. It's money. Look at that. All that money. That's money. Pay me money. Get my check ready, Masons.
Alright, so Batman, that was Batman the CEO. And now Batman's the boss. I'm not sure if he got demoted. No, he's just a boss. He was the CEO. Maybe now Batman's middle management.
Truth is out, right? This is what matters, the truth that's getting stated and said here, right? See, that's been my point since day one, is all these folks, well, they're still all in the Matrix. They really believe that these job positions are real. It's called being naive, right? They believe that these job positions are real. They believe that folks worked hard to get their job or get their job title. Not at all. What are you talking about? Like, none of them do anything other than drink. What do you mean? See, that's the thing. Like, how would I know all this stuff if I didn't have more life experience than everybody? How would I have all the answers if I wasn't everything I say I am? You understand? I know because I'm the truth. I know because I've struggled the entire time that all y'all had it super easy. Right? Sounded like his tire was out right there. You know? We all go through things, brother. I'm going through it right now. Like, you understand, I work out.
He's the flat tire expert. He can pick them out by sound.
So much. I do so much. I got allergies. I've been through things physically you couldn't even imagine and bounce back.
Who? You got allergies? Poor baby.
So, like, it's hard for me to even do anything right now. I make it look easy. It's not easy right now. I'm feeling it bad. Okay? I've been going through it. And I'm tired, man. You know what I mean? Like, I've just been doing too much. I've been through too much. You know what I mean? Like, not to mention I'm 37 years old, but this really has nothing to do with it. It's just stuff that I'm going through because I've already been through so much physically. So that's the thing. I've been the same person my entire life. Like, nah, bro. Like, folks need to be respectful. You know what I mean? Like I said, folks can't talk about me. Folks can't talk about my pain, my suffering, my life. None of that. See, I'm not with this. I'm a celebrity, so now I got to go through things. Through more? Hell nah. Nah, I'm all right. See, I run this game. I tell you how it's going to go. If I'm a celebrity, it means I get all the benefits and the good parts of it. Only. Actually. So that's the thing. Them folks is big mad because no, I said what it gonna be. Yeah. And they realize, oh, he got real power. And what he say really go. Yeah, that's kind of what I told you. You could have just listened day one. Couldn't you, pumpkin? Huh? Yeah. Right? Start referring to them all as pancakes. Come on, pancakes. You could do it, pancakes. I'm kind of in the mood for some pancakes. Maybe I'll have some this morning since I have money. But the question is, do you have money? The question is, did you go through all I went through And do you still have money and success? Are you still coming up in the game? Because I sure am. You know what I mean? That last live stream said I did 565 live views already. Just so you know. Like, are we going to finally be honest about the views I'm getting? Because I get way more than that. I told you, I used to average 2,000 every live stream. So if it's basically the same audience, right? And it's a lot more than that because I'm suppressed, so they're not showing the truth of who my audience actually is, right? So if it is that, you know what I mean? Like, then it shouldn't be confusing, right? So how would I not get over 2,000 views every live stream if that's what I was getting before? That doesn't make any sense. Why would it change? It wouldn't. See my point? That's all I'm saying, man. I'm just saying the truth. All these folks are big mad at the truth. Okay. That's it. All that stuff is fake, man. The way people acting, the way people trying to act like they're behaving, it's all fake. What was the point?
Joey doesn't understand how subs and views work, or bots, or anything like that.
Yeah, I told y'all what it is, every single one of you, and what I said is proven true. Yeah, it's too late now. It's after the fact now. My statement stands, don't it? Told you. Like, told all these folks what it is. These folks ain't about nothing. You kidding me? Do you know who you're talking to? What? Yeah, bro. I'm a country dude. I'm a cowboy. And I really run the game. I paid the dues to run the game. Y'all didn't. Y'all ain't paid no dues. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm talking about I paid so many dues, I lost count. That's the thing. Like, if you're really a tough guy, people have to recognize, people are going to know, right? Give me a minute. Trying to, I don't know, trying to have a vacation somewhat. I'm not really trying to have a break. Although I know I need one. Maybe I do have to take
How does one have a vacation without taking a break?
one. I don't know.
Is he talking about a working vacation?
We'll have to see, man. When I have time, we'll try to see how I'm doing a little bit. It's only so much I can do, man. You know? But yeah, don't think it's easy for 1 second. It ain't easy being me. It ain't easy being in my shoes, man. I've been through so much it's not real. Especially lately, man. You know what I mean? So that's the thing, like I said, this whole system was unfair. The rules were unfair. These folks keep on just acting like they could just say whatever and it's just okay. And like they make the rules. Like, nah, bro, I'm a grown man, bro. You understand? I make the rules. You understand? So what are you talking about? Like, bro, come on, man. These folks want to brag about things that I would never do and never brag about. What is that? See, everything they do, and this is the look I get. Like, what? Every time they talk, I'm like, this is the same face. What? What are you talking about? Yeah, these folks don't make any sense, bro. So that's what I'm saying. How are you going to play it off? How are you going to continue to do what you're doing and all this corruption and illegal activity and crime and twisting law and lying, right? And playing the same card over and over again. How are you going to do that if all the facts add up, right? That it's totally the opposite, right? Explain that. Just saying, how are you going to do that if all the facts prove, you know, I'm the one who went through everything, right? Well, I told you I haven't made no mistakes. I've played my cards right. See, I don't make reckless decisions. I try to be smart still. And trust me, it's been very difficult. It's been pretty much impossible, and I still made the right decisions. So again, what do you mean? Why do you take me making the right decisions and then want to talk and say things? That's sensitivity. Why are you saying?
Hang on, we got a possible anglerfish here.
and say things and then want to talk and say
That's close enough, I think.
things. That's sensitivity. Why are you saying that I'm wrong for making the right decision? No, what you're doing is wrong, and the truth is going to come out in court. And I'm going to be paid massive millions in settlements, guaranteed, and you're all going to have to watch me get paid. And that should be extra money, because God should be giving me my money anyway.
Have a good one. We'll see you. Hope you feel better.
See that nonsense, regardless. Probably corruption. Literally, that's usually how the corruption works. Like, bro, they don't even know how to drive. They waste gas money. Look at this, going 800 miles per hour. Like, that's corruption. Come on, man. We're next to Mexico, bro. It's nothing to brag about, man. It's cowardly and it's petty. You understand? These are whole families working together.
Have you noticed if somebody's driving slow and they're in the way, Joey complains they don't know how to drive. But if they go by too fast, he complains that they don't know how to drive.
Doing this stuff. You know, I think most of the so-called investigations have not investigated thoroughly and figured out who's actually guilty of the crime and all these crimes. I think a lot of folks have gotten away with a lot, and that's where I come in. To say, no, this matter hasn't been resolved, right? See, you don't get it. Independent detective. Yeah, and see, you want to know how you get the world's greatest detective? You get a detective who's completely independent like me and does it all on his own and earns the stripes and comes up hard. And I earn my stripes as I go. So, like, my gift has to be real because I don't work for no one, right? My gift has to be real so then I get the real results, right? And then the world has to acknowledge and recognize and understand that and say, hey, you know what? That dude has a gift. You know, it's kind of like testimonies. You ever notice for all these websites and companies, the testimonies are always fake? It's kind of like net worth. Did you know that these folks just enter a fake net worth on the internet? That's what they do. They go type a fake net worth. It's all fake. Your whole society's fake. It's a joke. So what do you mean? See, that's the thing. What are you talking about? Just like all y'all folks was sitting there talking about seeing these fake rappers talking about, yeah, he's rich. And I told you, no, he's not. Y'all got in your feelings. That's what happened. Y'all got in your feelings because I told you the truth. All of them. That's what they do. Then they go run behind my back and go whine and cry. All of them. Yeah, y'all can't handle the facts. It's a sensitive generation. The millennials are soft. Sorry, it's just reality. See, my generation ain't no big deal. You get told reality, you get told reality. You take an L,
Your generation is millennial, Joey. You dumb fuck. What generation do you think you are?
Take an L and you bounce back. You know, that's the thing that I do respect about like Conor McGregor. At least when Conor McGregor lost, you know, he did what he did like a man. And he kept going. It's okay to lose. We all lose. The best lose. The champions lose. You know? But I haven't lost, and I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, like it's just like he talks about, you know, nobody has a real job. Everybody's a mason. All we do is sit around and drink all day instead of working. Where does he think products come from? Like when you go out and you buy a snacky or a milky, who made that? If everybody's a mason and everybody's sitting around drinking all day and nobody's doing a real job, then where does the shit come from? Where did your phone come from? Who made it?
I ain't never lost, okay? And again, you know, talk about what I'm actually participating in. If I'm participating, I'm winning. See the point? Folks want to tell you a different story, but what public platform do you have? I'll wait. Okay. Nobody hears what y'all saying, just so you know. You can talk all day to yourself. That's cute. Nobody will know anything you said, and none of it's true. That's the point. Like, it's kind of ironic. Usually it's the guy with the platform who's making up all the lies and stories. In this case, I'm the one with the platform that I earned and built myself and developed from scratch, from nothing, and worked hard as hell to build this. And all I do is say the truth. Consistently, nonstop. So that's what I'm saying, like, boy, this is what it is, man. Like, people are sadly mistaken, man. You know, I told you what it is. I told you exactly what it is. I told you God told me vengeance is mine. I told you, like, it's rude awakening time, man. For real, it is. You know, God speaks through me divinely. So, you know, folks can talk all they want. I think that you should know what it is at this point. That's what I think. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm not weak, brother. I've been through so much stuff physically, it's unbelievable. That's why you see me going through what I'm going through, but I keep pushing. Yeah, because I'm the immortal vampire. But who are you? I earned all my stripes in the street, and I came up hard, and you folks can never walk in my shoes, not a single one of you. But I don't know who any of y'all is. I made my name. Revolving around so-called women because it's a joke and I'm not even impressed. Like, real talk, you go get any woman to come holler at me now and talk to me, I wouldn't even care, bro. I'll laugh. You kidding me? Because you don't get how seasoned I am. You don't understand how much experience I have. You don't know who you're talking to. You understand? These celebrity broads can't even deal with me. They can't even handle me. I'm telling you the truth. At all. Like, what? I'm too much to handle. Yeah, that's why I got ex-girlfriends and all of them on this jelly stuff. Can you imagine? Can you imagine making no sense at all? Like a dude and a man, I don't know what that is. That's some new generation weird stuff. Like, what? Pure sensitivity. That's why people...
feed is skipping around like a mofo.
People told you this before and said that they're hypersensitive, right? It's just like with this stuff. When you're driving, right, you don't got to sit there and wait for me. You can go ahead and get on the road and do what you do and handle your business. And then it makes it easier for me to move because I'm not looking to the left and you're just sitting there. See, that's what causes the problems. If you would just keep driving, right, and not worry about me and handle your business, then you're already out of my way. So then I can go on about my business. See the point? It's the way the world works. The reason all this stuff is happening because the world has been programmed, desensitized, and they're all hypersensitive. So y'all can't even argue about a...
Wait, are we desensitized or are we hypersensitive? Those are two different things, Joey.
A races without it being some huge issue, right? That's why I'm not soft. I'm not scared. I pay attention. If I see somebody's tripping for no reason, why do I have to be, Mr. Tough Guy? Which a lot of times I am, but usually they just kind of look at me. And there was one the other day, he walked into this place, right, and he's sitting down, talking to everyone, asking them if they can buy him something. He saw me, he just said, "Nice laptop," and kept it moving. Good idea there. Good job there, Billy. That was a good decision. Give me a second. That was a very good decision. That's all. He saw me, he's like, "Yeah, this dude ain't hearing it. Yeah, you're right. I'm not." You know what I mean? I almost wish he would have tried to sit down at my table. Like, did you just sit down at my table, bro? Like, for real? Like, that's what we doing? Like, that's the thing. Folks can look at me and see in my eyes like, oh, he ain't with the nonsense. Nah. Not at all. I'm a huckleberry, though. I'm that. See, that's the difference. So, like, that's the thing. Like, bro, y'all ain't on nothing. I represent what Tupac was about. That's why he said, you love my I don't give a what look, right? Give me a minute.
How many minutes have we given him so far? And now he's back and muted.
Don't favor your own and me by myself. outperformed every single one of you right in front of you, and I do more every day. How you feel? By myself. That's a man, right? So you can't call yourself something you're not. It's that simple. That's what folks don't get. You understand? See, that's the thing. I'm a genius, right? I knew what it was. Oh, and then folks in that church group, the one of them, like I said, I told him like, yeah, you can go ahead and support me. Waited for a little bit, asked him, like, hey, are you going to support me or what's going on? Kept making excuses. All my money goes to this and that. No, it doesn't. That's a lie. You don't even work. Right? Oh, I got a job. That's what them narcissists do. They'll lie and say, I got it together. That's why he was wearing sunglasses in our picture. You want me to post it publicly? I have it. Right? Along with the other one who would move his hands everywhere, like touch everything in sight. Like, did they tell him to do that or what? Like, you can't even eat your chips without him touching like macadamians, right? Okay? And then wants to, touch your popcorn. Like, after you tell him, like, hey, bro.
What?
Like, I can't be around that stuff. Right? Like, that's what it seems like. It
You can't be around macadamians?
seems like they were all told to act a certain way, and they really didn't. Like, I would still tell him what was up. Frankie, that was his name. Yeah. And Frankie was running from something he did, just so you know. Mm-hmm. I don't know if he's got a warrant out or what, right? Or if nothing happened and he just got away with what he did. But he told me what he did, which was a very not good decision on your part, Frankie. Just so you know. I know all your little secrets, right? And then the other dude said that he had like 10 charges, 10 counts. The one I'm talking about right now that couldn't donate a dime, that said, oh, my money goes to other people. No, you get free places to stay, bro, because, they feel sorry for you or whatever, and you just use and use and use. And you were using that church group to try to duck the fact that you had 10 warrants, and you make absolutely no sense when you talk. And if you remember in that hotel room in Kentucky, I stood up and told you what it is, and I said, I could care less how anybody feel. What's up? I'm going to go ahead and eat my peanut butter. Come out. You need to help us make the sound. You don't tell me what I need to do. I'm a grown man. Ask him. Ask him if I didn't completely stand
Grown man. I'm going to stand here and eat my peanut butter.
on business. He was going to go run and tell, right, to the same ones who have no power anyway, right? And then he didn't even do that. Come on, man. Or claims he didn't, which he probably did, because they're all a bunch of soldier boy run and tell him. So then I blocked his number and told him how I feel. I told him what it was. Like, dude, nah, I see through the veil. I see who you really are. I see the truth, and you ain't never worked. You ain't never made a dime of money. You never helped nobody. You for sure ain't supporting nobody. You can't support yourself. Right? So what you mean? I work every day, brother. I work harder than anyone you'll ever meet. Anyone. You can talk about FBI, CIA agents. They don't come close to my work ethic. I work the hardest. Right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to make sense when you talk, man. Talking about thanks for the memories and the good time and blah. You can produce that yourself. See, everything is some like movie to y'all because you ain't on real energy, right? How do I get one story from one dude who's always lying and then I get a different story from you? How that makes sense? Y'all the ones running around talking about each other to me, right? Like, why is Raul sitting there and going behind my back every 5 seconds? Still, why would you do the same behavior and the same thing for a second time and think that anybody doesn't know or is surprised? Oh, I knew you were going to go run and tell. And like I said, you misquoted what I said, but what I said was proven the next event, right? When the dude got caught on camera asking for money. Okay, I guess I had a point then, right? Because no, what I said is you need to watch out for that. The fact that he keep asking you for money, because that's what he do. But no, Raul wants to be an enabler because it's all narcissism and enable that nonsense. That's why he's homeless in McAllen right now. He's also 3 feet tall. And the only time he tries to pretend he's someone is in that church group. Yeah. Then he goes back to the streets and they're all mice. It's the truth. Yeah, he has to go live on the streets of McAllen. Wow, you'll go far. You're real successful. So talking about he had a girlfriend. His girlfriend was on the front of Facebook for getting locked up. Yeah, you know how to pick them, don't you? And that other one, I don't know if he was trying to cover that up, because I don't know if it had something to do with them, because it was in the same county. Like Hidalgo County or whatever down here. It's just a little up north. It's the same county. So I thought it had something to do with them more than likely. What else would it have to do with? She was right there in that group, and she was big mad about something. She kept kind of trying to talk like crazy too. And I was right there like, what are you talking about? Like, who is you? The whole time. She was hearing me talk the whole time. What are you talking about? You was hearing me. So that's what I'm saying. Like I said, you know, you had an independent detective in that van with you and you didn't even know. But you so smart, right? You know so much, huh? You know who's who? Come on, man. Sitting there acting like they're me, talking like they work hard or something. Bro, you're glorifying working for free. I ain't never worked for free. Are you crazy? Like, that was the assignment in the job. That church group that does a bunch of illegal activity, and they're all criminals. And then the worst part, when I remember the same dude that left me out there or whatever, right, for the second time, right? You gotta understand all that's gonna come out in court, and they're looking at that as a you-know-what crime, right? So that's time right there, right, for the main so-called pastor, right? And then I just think it's funny, like, they were sitting there talking at the table next to me, and this one's talking about that Geneva was always been on the evil stuff and behind all of it with Raul, and they came from living under a bridge. And that's what he said. He said, yeah, you know, go talk about it again. Of course I'm going to talk about it. Stood on business right in front of you. The whole time. Ask him. The entire time he tried to act whatever he could, every angle, and none of it worked with me. Yeah. And I said, no, you got him sitting here spying and making up stuff, and you keep saying I'm doing things, and then it's proven I'm not doing it, and then you don't acknowledge it. This dude was so desperate, bro. He started repeating my words like they do. This is a grown man, mind you. That's like his whole thing, his whole nonprofit, that it's not a nonprofit. They pull in money because they send them out to panhandle. And then they give you a quota. So everything you were whining about in that hotel room in Kentucky that you claim I said is the truth. That's the same as what? That's the same thing. That's exactly what they do, right? Baby, go get me my money. Isn't that the same thing? Go get me my money and bring me back my quota. What does that sound like to you? Rhymes with limping. Right? Right? And then, oh, it's funny. It's funny that the only life you know, and you're a grown man, mind you, and you claim to be about God, and the only life you know is a life of crime. And that's funny. And I'm not even half your age and have it more together than you ever did or ever will. And all your stories are about going in and out of prison and jail. And then you claim that you were a tough guy, but I didn't see it. I think we 100% can say who's tough. Yes, I think we can. So that was proven. So what do you mean? You're a grown man. So what do you mean? See what I'm saying? Your response was, I don't care. You don't have to care. You're going to care. Yeah, you're going to care right now. That's why you were so worried about it. Yeah, go talk again. I am going to go talk again. I'm going to talk and talk, right? I hear them talking that talking. I hear them talking about me. Soon as I ask who they talking to, they reply with, no, it's not me. Play that chameleon there, boy. I'm going to talk and talk.
God damn, he's crazy.
Right? It's all you do. It's all anybody in that.
Yeah, he's just a whole... His brain's a whole mess of kittens in a sack this morning.
Illegal church group does is talk, right? Last I checked. Yeah, you got a problem when other folks talk. Can't handle the taste of your own medicine, huh, doctor? Isn't that what he told Scarecrow? Taste of your own medicine, doctor. But I'm not the real deal, huh? Kind of seems like I am, huh? Yeah. Like I said, you're funny. That's what he said. That dude said, go be Batman. That's what he said. Go be Batman. Like, and you know what? I'm glad you did that. I'm sincerely glad. I was glad at the time. I knew what it was. I knew it was going to be impossible. I wasn't Wasn't happy about it at the time, of course, but I'm glad you did that. But you wasn't doing it because you was trying to do me no favor. That's what he said. Real talk. Like, yeah, because everybody running and telling. So I'm having a conversation with one individual, and then he's going and telling the main pastor, yeah, he said, and I already know who that is, Mike, the one I said is homeless in Harlingen. Yeah. So what's up, Mike? You want to be famous? Because nobody knows who you are. He's 3 feet tall, and he likes to sit there and spread rumors and lies and talk behind your back. And he's in McAllen homeless. When I saw him, it looked like he weighed 30 pounds soaking wet. I felt sorry for him. You know, so he runs around, you know, scamming and begging people for money all day long, anywhere he's at. For what? What do you think his habit is? Come on, man. Yeah, then he picked up a girlfriend. That's what he does. He tries to pick up a girlfriend who also, because that's the only girlfriend he can get. And then this dude had the audacity to say, I'd be winning when I have a girlfriend. So you think you're winning? Because I can take one look at you and tell you, brother, that's the opposite of winning. You understand? See, I don't need a girlfriend to feel good about myself. I don't need a girlfriend to know my worth and my self-value. A girlfriend will do nothing but hold me back 90% of the time, because none of them are strong and they don't have it together. I need a real woman, not a girlfriend. I'm not you. And I'm also not homeless in McAllen. I own a mansion, estate, billions in equity, over 2,000 in jewelry, 530 on my wrist, got you pissed. Right? Right? Let's see. Let's bring that watch out. Huh? Right? Right? Top of the line Michael Kors, it ain't nothing. Kidding me? But it's something to you all, because you can't afford it, none of you. Right? And mineral rights, all royalties, my own car lot, I pay over $100 for every month. So billions in equity, brother. I mean, you know, we're close to me. I'm a real celebrity, just like he said, I thought you'd be famous by now. And I said, I am famous, I'm just poor. Yeah, but it's the truth. Nothing wrong with it. Poor cash, not in equity, right? Famous, but poor.
You're aware how equity works, that you can transfer between the two. You can convert equity to cash and vice versa. Did you know that, Joey?
But doing my job exposing all the illegal activity of a church group that you're voluntarily a part of. Just saying. What I was saying is we were sitting down to eat dinner, which the only reason I was ever there was for food, money, and to do my job, which is expose everything they're doing. Right? And basically undercover. This whole time I was basically undercover. Right? And yeah, he's sitting there with Geneva and stuff, and they're talking about, Geneva, you had a court date? You didn't call about this and that, or your probation? And I told him my response was, and I was kind of acting and playing, but I said, man, I'm scared. And he sits there and goes, what do you mean? There's nothing to be scared of? Nothing to be scared of? Y'all all got cases? That's something to be scared of. See, they ain't got their priorities right. See, that's what you should be scared of, because you got that attitude of, I don't care. You cannot care all you want, but you're the one in your bad predicament. You're the one in your dilapidated circumstances. You're the one that throws away any money you pull in from sending out these minions to panhandle and spends it on Airbnbs. Right, Pastor? Right, Pastor Cleveland Walker? Right? Interesting. You sure have a lot to say, brother. You sure are judgmental for a grown man who can't run a business correctly, who can't succeed. I mean, you were throwing all that money away to live lavish, right? To live in them Airbnbs. It's so rigged and so crazy and unfair. He got all the ones, you already know what I'm saying. He got all the ones from that group, just like the Migos, just like all the criminals in New York, just like all the ones that are on the news every day on the TV for crimes, right? And are known for drinking and smoking, and that's it, and getting locked up, right? And he has them all in a group where they go out doing the the fundraising, right? Which is panhandling. So they go out doing the fundraising, right? Which is panhandling. And then if they don't get chased off by the police, they try to get whatever money they can. And then they go to the Coinstar. Man, I forgot. I need to go to Coinstar. I forgot most of my change, but it's okay. I'm going to do that. But that's what I'm saying. Like, Like, it's not a bad hustle, you know, like it's a decent hustle. Hell, I would do it. You know what I mean? I've done it before, but not the way that you do it, and not sending out other people to do it for me. I do it myself. The point. And court dates and stuff. Now, see, my answer makes sense. I'm scared. That's scary. You kidding me? Bro, you had us in positions where we literally were getting tickets, and we're lucky they were warnings, and they were warnings because probably one of them recognized me and said, that's Sneed. He's undercover. They might have known. Real talk. Like, that's how known I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought what it really is God was protecting me. And you put us in that position. And that the officer said the same thing. He said, nah, he sends y'all out here because he knows he won't get in trouble. You will. He was not in a good mood with him. So some of them are cool and all right. Some of them are upright and really trying to do their job. Shout out to Hidalgo County. Right? I mean, he was standing on business. Now, the thing that was kind of crazy was there was a dude panhandling right up the street, and he was letting him do it and didn't tell him anything, which I actually have on camera. I think I still have the video of that, right? So that was kind of weird, right? Or corrupt. But, you know, it's besides the point, because, I mean, he had a point. Like, yeah, no, he sends us out there so we'll get in trouble. But see, me, like I said, I was just along for the ride so I could do my job and get up towards New York. And that's what he already knew and figured out. That's why he said, you know, go be Batman. Well, I did. And it went very well in New York. And like I said, I mean, I think what you really meant was something completely different. This dude sat there. It was hilarious the way he said it. He said it was like it was a movie. Like it was a wilderness outside. He said, you don't do what you want in here. You do what you want out there. That's exactly the way he said it. I couldn't help but laugh. Out there in the wilderness. Like, it's that big of a deal for you to go outside? Brother, they was sitting there, the other one, Eddie, right? Eddie's an old man who has no money. Look, we got to talk as loud as we possibly can for no reason, right? As usual. Again, Eddie is an old man. He's probably in his 70s or 80s. Talking about he's stacking money. I guarantee you I got more money than you right now. And y'all go panhandling every chance you get. You know what I mean? That's what they're known as. It's in an article. It's the Panhandling like church group, and they are banned from the state of Arkansas completely. And it's crazy because he came back to Arkansas. Yes, he did, because I was right there looking. He went through Arkansas, so maybe he can drive through there, but he can't, you know, do what he's doing. He can't panhandle there or operate, right? Supposedly, right? And that's what it says in the article, that they were caught and they were banned from the entire state of Arkansas or whatever for panhandle. That's crazy. So then he said, I'm going to come down to the valley. If that doesn't tell you that the valley in Weslaco where they're at is corrupt, then I give up. Because somebody said, yeah, you can come down here, pal. Yeah, we'll let you do it. Go ahead. Just, you know, give us a little bit of it. Starting to see how smart I am? How do you know that wasn't a corrupt department that told them that? You know what I mean? Could have been anybody. Somebody told them. Somebody gave them the confidence to say, no, you can come down here. It's okay. They banned you in Arkansas. You can't panhandle there no more, can you, Pastor Cleveland Walker? I love that name. I love saying that name. You're famous now, brother. Right? You want to be famous, huh? You won't make no money off of it like me, though. That's the difference. Right? Come on, man. You big, spend the cheese. Big on LAPD. For real. That's you. Right? Come on, homie. What you mean? See, that's the thing they don't get. Folks talking about they winning, man. We the classy folks in all these cities. We the people everybody loves. These other people, I don't know who they are. I don't know what they talking about. They can't seem to just say things are what they are. That's kind of crazy. We're the classy folks. See, all the real people love me. I bet there's people standing up for me right now. I don't need them to, but they do. In every regard, every aspect, everywhere. Come on, man. Like, bro, that group is a joke. You can't be successful. You can't build nothing. You can't do nothing. You can't save no money. He doesn't He doesn't let them do nothing because he doesn't want anyone getting ahead except him. And he's a grown man, and he was mad as hell. He was throwing little hissy fit tantrums. And the Airbnb, like, it's your fault that you spent that money on the Airbnb. And I'm going to tell you why I think he was doing that. I think he ran out of money. I think they had a hard time even getting back to Texas. That's what he was saying. He said, yeah, when we get back to Texas, we're going bowling and all this stuff. I don't believe that for a millisecond. Just like you had Miguel lying for you before, talking about, yeah, they were going to give you some money. Yeah, right. So all of them sit there and lie, but you're of God. You don't know nothing about God. You understand? That church group is a joke. Hell, all of them are. If you do your research, what crime does every pastor commit? I'm here to protect the youth. What are you talking about? We have nothing in common. You know what I mean? Seriously. I mean, it's sickening. It's disgusting. You know, so, I mean, you know, like I said, you had so much to say. You have so much to say. Yeah, you're throwing a little hissy fit tantrum. It ain't my fault and nobody else's, but you was focused specifically on me for some odd reason, because I guess Raul figured out the channel or something. Raul asked me, Raul's always up in your business. Raul is just too hilarious for me to even take seriously. I mean, he's just such a character. I mean, it's just funny. I mean, like, he made me laugh, but I mean, he's just pure evil with him. You know, always, at all times. You already know he gonna go run and tell. And I mean, I did him a favor. I gave him a ticket so he'd go get himself a rib sandwich. Remember that, Raul? So I'm a good guy. You should be my biggest fan, right? He even came after all of it. He said, "You're gonna stay, right?" Raul was trying to actually act like a pastor. He was like, "You're gonna stay, right?" Like, I was wondering if you was being genuine. Did you really want me to stay? If you had been real and said, I'm not joking, I want you to stay, I would have tried. You know? Like, were you actually doing your job? Were you being genuine for once? That's what I'm saying. You know, sometimes I win folks over that I thought I would never win over. You know what I mean? That, you know, not necessarily good people, but sometimes they see the light a little bit and realize, like, this dude's in the right and all these people around me are wrong. And I'm wrong and what I'm doing is wrong. Sometimes folks have an epiphany and awakening a little bit. He knows it in his heart. You know, it's like, I never had anything against Raul. You know, I don't have anything against anybody. But these sure had something against me for no reason. I didn't even complain or bring up the stuff I think I did as a joke when Raul threw away all my stuff. My backpack, my laptop, Chromebook laptop, all my supplements, right? Change, money, like, just threw it all. He claimed he threw it away. He probably pawned it all or whatever he could to get money, sold it, right? I mean, you're dealing with folks who came from living under a bridge. I mean, it is what it is. I didn't sweat it. I didn't make a big deal out of it. I told you how I felt and told you what it is, and that was it, and I moved on, right? So what do you mean? That's the thing. Like, I was texting them on a different number, and it was the same conversation. So I think they would, like, see the text repeat where I was telling them what it is, right? And remember that one, he was sitting there laughing about it like, oh, no, we good. Were we really good? Because you was really in your feelings in that Airbnb, and you was really in your feelings in that hotel room in Kentucky. And it kind of seemed like you had a agenda the whole time, specifically about me, and you wanted some get back because I talked about you. I'm a public radio show host. That's what I do. You made the decision to let me in that group. You made the decision to talk to me, right? You're the one who's sending folks out to panhandle for you. Is that my fault? Anything you tell me is going public. I tell everyone that. I told you that. I don't hide what I do. So what do you mean? The first time I had to for a while, because look at what happened when I told you. The one said, oh, I want a percentage of your money. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. Don't ever say that again. Like, to Tyree Sneed, that's the craziest thing you could ever say. I would like a percentage of your money. Like, bro, I'm a gangster. There's nobody ever getting a percentage of my money. That's common sense. Are you kidding me? Like, what? Pastor Icy Mike. So a whole bunch of, it's so clear as day what they really are. It's not a church group. It's a criminal enterprise. It's a school for criminals. Real talk. That's what it is. Go out there and panhandle and hustle and get your money. This the crime school. Like, real talk. That's what it is. Go get my money, baby. You can keep a little bit. But hand, make sure you give me my 83 bucks. We're going to start with 53, then we're going to raise your quota to 83. I'll be good to you, baby. Don't worry. Just bring me my money. That rhyme with limping, what you doing? Yeah, big limping. Right? Huh? Oh, are you in your feelings now? I've been watching right now. Right? Ain't got nothing else better to do. None of them have any real friends. They don't go out and have fun and do nothing. You got too many rules. Everybody can't go nowhere. Talking about, yeah, we're going to keep that property. You mean the property that's falling apart? I mean, is that what you mean? Kind of seem like everything for you is falling apart. If you really want to be realistic, seriously. Like, ain't none of them folks doing well. Like, seriously, none of them. Like, all of them. It's just everything's falling apart for them at all times. These other folks that want to be involved in all this, everything's been falling apart for them. So, like I said, you know, you try to sit there and plot and do what you do and scheme, and it backfires, and Batman foils the plot of the villains, and it doesn't work. I mean, it sounds about right to me. You know, I stand with God. So, I mean, I could really care less what folks. So, you know, I don't know what to tell people. You know, I think a lot of times, I think folks just, I know what it is. Folks is just jealous, but folks be trying to make a point and ain't making one. Like, hey, it ain't my fault you want to throw away all your money on expensive Airbnbs, and, you know, you want to keep on acting the way you're acting. Like, clearly you big mad because everybody is using you, and you know it. Like, come on, man. Ain't nobody there genuinely. And what's crazy is I was there genuinely. I wasn't there for you, brother. I was there for God. See, that's the difference. Like, yeah, and he told on himself and admitted right in front of me and all of them that he wasn't there for God. That's what you said. So you don't listen to yourself. Just like he was trying to repeat my words. That's not of God, brother. Nobody does that except Satanists. Just so you know. So, yeah, he big mad, and I get to talk about you and get paid for it. I'll talk about you all I want. You're powerless. All of them are, as usual. Right? So what do you mean? And like I said, I don't believe your stories that you were so tough, and you're for sure not tough now. Right? And that's proven. So what do you mean? You were never tough, Cleveland Walker. You understand? You're elderly. You're not tough. That's for sure. Real talk. I mean, you don't run nothing, brother. Just telling you the truth. What do you run? You got a nonprofit that's all about trying to make profit and make money, and you never have any. You can't manage money because you're a narcissist. You got a weird relationship with money. All right, that's your problem. So, I mean, that's the thing a lot of these folks out here and everywhere don't get. I don't care what they think. You know, and every time I was over there, man, I'm sitting there, I'm coming down from a lot. You know, I remember I got there, I was having an all-out panic attack, and I'm talking on a level you can't even comprehend. See, I get real panic attacks because I'm going through real things, right? And Raul just sit there, oh, don't worry about him, he'll be fine. Who does that? Like, legitimately, who does that? Like, I mean, I get it. Like, I mean, you somewhat have a point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll give it to you. I'll be honest. You know what I mean? You somewhat have a point, but just acting like you act like none of it exists or something. What doesn't exist, brother, is everything that you say, right? I mean, where's your success? Where's your career? You don't have a career. You're in a church group. That group can't ordain nobody. You get ordained by God. You can't get ordained by a church group, much less a corrupt one that's a criminal enterprise. If you're not criminals, why do you all have cases? You see the walking contradiction here? You have cases, brother. So, no, my response made sense. I'm scared. Any normal person would be scared. I'm not trying to catch cases and catch charges. That's besides the point of what I do. Hold on.
Joey out here acting like cases are contagious.
Well, his probably are.
You think he's ever going to shut up this morning? He's on a roll.
I don't know. I'm like
That's your theme song right now, Pastor Cleveland Walker. Sweet Caroline. Oh, that's too much. But yeah, it's not my fault you were spending all your money, wasting all your money on them Airbnbs trying to do it big. You was trying to do it big like Birdman. That ain't my problem. Do it big. Said do it big. Go hard or go home. Go hard or go home. Go hard or go home. You gonna start crumping, dancing? Right? Come on, man. It ain't my fault you want to waste all the money on them Airbnbs because you wish you lived like me. It ain't my problem. See, that's the thing. Just like Pastor Icy Mike, they ain't never had a bank account. He said, you can't tell me you got no bank account and ain't got no money. Or you don't know nothing about no money. Golly, that's about the most devoid of knowledge statement I've probably ever heard in my life, Pastor Icy Mike. But you have fun with that. That one right there is a very interesting individual. He's a hell of a character. He's scared of me. Like straight up, he's terrified. He didn't want to say nothing to me that second go around because he already know what time it is. He already know probably. He probably like, yeah, that's going to be our unraveling right there. That Batman. He probably already knew. Real talk. He said, oh, you're back? Yeah, you're not too happy about that, are you? Then I'd have conversations with the other ones that say, yeah, he can't stand me, can he? Oh, it's not that. Why do you lie? Why do you just keep lying? Every time you talk, you lie. Just say the truth. He can't stand me because I'm righteous. I don't care what he likes. And you ain't from Houston and you ain't from Conroe for the millionth time. Because I know folks in Houston and Conroe and I ain't never heard of you. You for sure ain't from the streets of Dallas. Miss me with that. I seen you in Dallas, I think. You was begging on the side of the road. That's what you do. Real talk. I've seen you in Dallas before, I think. You was never anything you talk about. That's what they do. Oh, I want to make up stories. Right? That's what he told me. You say you got all these stories. You from the street and this and that. That's what you do. You talk backwards. That's what I need to be saying to you. You got all these stories. I don't have stories, brother. My stuff is proven worldwide. Everybody know my stripes. Are you kidding me? Who is you? I'm known for my name ring bells in every hood and ghetto. Are you crazy? But who are you? I ain't never heard of you. You are not someone in Dallas. I know that much. You're not anybody in Oak Cliff. I know that because I am. I ran Oak Cliff. Real talk. I was the big bad dude in Oak Cliff for real. You ain't from Oak Cliff. So I don't know where you is from. I lived off Abrams. You're not someone out there. Like, who is you? So that's my problem when you got little homies in the game and then they want to act like they something they not. I don't care how big you are, how tall you are. That don't mean nothing. I don't care about all that fake stuff. You just was never it. None of these folks, that's why they all in their feelings concern me. Because they was never the real deal. I'm the real deal. Always. That's the thing. I don't care what folks tell themselves. And I ain't wasting all my money on Airbnbs. Oh, for real? Oh, man. I think that's hilarious, personally, real talk. I think it's too funny. Too funny. Too funny. It's hilarious, man. Let's go over here. Golly, time just flies, man. It's already almost 8 o'clock. Already? 8 o'clock? I'm going to tell you what I'm not going to do today. I'm not going to go waste money on Airbnbs. Right? I don't have folks going out panhandling for me. Right? I'm not complaining because someone said the truth about what I do. Right? So I'm doing pretty good because I'm not you. I'm not in your position. You know? That's what I'm saying. Like, brother, I don't care what you do. Y'all can't even come panhandle in Brownsville no more. Every time they come down here, they be chasing them off. Like, real talk. Like, some of them are cool down here. That's why I can't figure it out. 1 minute it's all right. Then the next minute it's not. Like, it just don't make no sense. But I guess you got just different people. I don't know. Like, I used to think most of them were cool. I really still want to believe that. So it's like, when you show me the opposite, I'm like, what the hell? I thought we were all right here in Brownsville. But I don't know. You know, there's different people everywhere. I don't think it's everyone. I hope not. Sometimes it feels like that, though. But yeah, like, brother, you know, it's your choice what you want to do. You know what I mean? Like, that's your nonprofit. By the way, just so you know, every nonprofit that anybody opens, is usually all about profit. It's for profit. They call them non-profits to cover it up and make it look legal and okay. It's not. It's always about getting money. That's all these folks care about, right? So yes, here I am talking about it again. And I'll talk about it every time I want. I'll talk about you anytime I want. And I'll say the truth. Pastor Cleveland Walker. Right? Ooh, for real. Right? You too much fun, brother. Real talk. All y'all too much fun. You know what I mean? Like, hey, my fault you ain't getting no money. I said that too. I actually let that one slip. I said the truth. I said, they ain't getting no money. Right in front of real talk. Like, it's the truth. You ain't getting no money. What you talking about? You're sitting here begging every day. You know what I mean? You ain't making no dough. Well, you better get real. What you mean? Like, it's too funny, man. He's a big man, bro. He was feeling. That's the thing. Like, folks don't get. I'm real. I'm me. See, folks could have been just had a conversation with me. See, that's the difference. Like, I come from this for real. We not the same, bro. We different. Talking about go be Batman. Yeah, well, I did, didn't I? I went up to New York, did the real thing. We're fully operational in New York now. So really, I got to thank you. I got to thank you for your jealousy. I got to thank you for your envy. I got to thank you for your temper that you can't control at all. I got to thank you for the fact that you wish you were me. Right? Come on, man. All that stuff was on purpose. That's why, oh yeah. And that was the wife that was doing that. The wife, yeah, that wife was the one that every time I was live streaming on the laptop, she's the one that you kept, like I had to kept muting the mic because she kept coming over, couldn't mind her business. You know that's illegal, right? Just so you know. Okay. But yeah, you know that's illegal, right? That's the one, the wife was the one that kept coming over when I was trying to live stream on the laptop. Like, I ain't talking about you. Why are you coming over to my live stream? Kept coming over every 5 seconds. You know that's illegal, right? You can't do that. Like, you know what I'm doing? I'm live streaming. I have a career. I told you that the first time. There's no secret. So what do you mean? What are you doing? It's not your business what I'm doing. You don't control anything, and you for sure don't control anyone. See, that's what's weird. All them folks want to control things. You don't have any control. It's an illegal entity. It's a church group that's a criminal enterprise. What do you control? What can you tell anyone? Like I said, they show up to them events, and the people running the events look at them like they're the help. And they show up, and he has the same attitude. Yeah, I'm this and that. You're supposed to respect me. None of them do. I've seen how they talk to them. They don't care. Them campuses and colleges don't care. They just look at him like the help. Right? He brings whoever over there. They tell him, stand here and do this. So that's what I'm saying. When you got a bunch of folks that want to act like they opinion matters, I mean, be someone serious. You know, if you was like, I don't know, somebody who really had a voice. I mean, look at all these folks who claim to have real careers. You don't see attorneys calling me out. You don't see DAs calling me out publicly. You don't see corrupt judges calling me out because they're all corrupt. What can they say? They're all in on it. You understand? You don't see none of them. All over Texas and the United States, you don't see none of these folks with so-called real careers telling me a thing because they know I'm not these other homies. Straight up, I'll address everything. You understand? I want people to talk to me, say something. Real talk. That's the difference. You understand? You're not me. You don't have the kind of power and sway that I do. Actually. You understand, pal, brother, right? Buddy boy, right? You're not me. Because none of them are tough. You understand? Come on, man. Remember back in the day when I bailed out with my own money? Signature bond. They wasn't expecting that, right? And then the bondsman was the one going behind my back. Saw that right away. They all in on it. All of them. The lawyers, especially the court appointed, they jelly at what I got. They proved that. They was going behind my back too. Couldn't do nothing. All of them, bro. All of it. Took everybody versus little old me. And I still won. I'm just saying, bro. People wish they had what I had. People wish they was in my position. People wish that they made the amount of money and spent the amount of money I have and do. People wish they looked like me. People wish they was famous like me. It's the truth. And you see, I'm modest, I'm humble. I'm myself. But I am a gangster. Just like I told you. So yeah, like I said, like, man, to me it ain't nothing but money making opportunity, baby. That's what it always is. Money making opportunity, and I shut down underground illegal organizations while I make my own money in independent capital. And at some point they're gonna be paying me for doing this and paying me for what I do. Well, it's a walk time. This is. Yeah. Like, it is what it is. It is what it is. Boy. Bye. But yeah, like I said, me, I have fun every day. I do what I want to do. You know, do you do what you want to do? No. They're all elderly old men, and the other ones might as well be old men. Real talk, even the younger folks, they're all miserable. Real talk, and unhappy. Can't even run. Like, just ain't got a good attitude about anything. See, I already feel a little bit better because the power of laughter is real. The power of getting up and getting going. Do you know how sore my back has been lately, bro? How sore I am? For everything I do, I get busy. I put in work. That's my career. I'm a street thug. Who are you? Like, real talk, who are you? You know, wait till I really get paid for what I do, though. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. I'm talking about get paid like a salary, like a wage, like, you know, over probably $500K a year easily, probably way more than that. What I do is pretty serious, man. It's pretty real. It's not pretty real. It's real as it gets. It's pretty up there. You know, if they were to give me, you know, the licensing or position or whatever, I'd have to be paid a lot. See, that's the thing. I'm not looking. I don't care what the agencies, companies, organizations do. Look at this one. Another one in their own world. I come first. Me. I. It's all of them, especially out here. I have to be first all the time. First shall be last, last shall be first, brother. You don't see it coming to pass. You don't see what's happening. Meek shall inherit the earth. I got 7 in the box and 7 likes. What do you have? See, I have a public platform. Yeah, the pastor, Cleveland Walker. Pastor Cleveland Walker. He got mad, big mad, when he saw that I get paid to talk. When he saw my career, that's what did it for him. He got big mad. I'm sure he looked on the internet. He said, that boy done exposed me. He exposed what the hell I'm doing here. That boy was mad. Cleveland Walker. Right? Well, now it's even more exposed. So you have fun dealing with the aftermath of that. Boy. Right? Owned. I'm the king, boy. King all kings. King, boy, king. I love it. It's too easy. Too easy. I said it too easy. Too easy, Lord. Yes, it is. Like I said, I love it. Sit there talking about, that's crazy. Coming from you, who every day the cooking is terrible, that's what's crazy. They want to talk about crazy. They don't get no crazier than that. Like, what the hell happened to the food? You know? It looks like sludge. The hell? Like, come on, man. When you got beans that look like they haven't had any water in them in like 4 years. Like the beans look like, hey, water. Water. Where's the water? I need some water. Water, game, crappy. Water. Water. What's his name in the one depiction? It's your father, Ramon. I'm your dad. Oh, it's too funny. That's with Adam Sandler. Look, another one. He can't look where he's going. Doesn't know what he wants to do today. He probably got some donuts too. Hell, I might give me a donut right now. Give me a donut and have the donut talk to y'all. Hi, I'm Jelly the Donut. I approve of this message. Well, here's closing underground legal organization. Remember the sock puppet? That sock puppet show was hilarious, I ain't gonna lie. It was funny as hell. That was a classic. Speaking allegories and prophecies, Ping One is so big mad at me. Oh, Ping One, Ping One, Ping One's committed so many crimes. Oh man, oh I'm crying. My shirt's coming undone. Look what you done. Look what you done, boy. Like I said, it's too funny. I'm the king of all kings, boy. King, I'm the king. Like T.I. said, the king, boy. Real talk, these folks is big mad. They mad as hell. Talking about you'll be winning when you get a girlfriend. We're like, what? I want to see you winning. Your girlfriend went to jail. What kind of girlfriend is that? Like, I never met so many criminals in my life. So, like I said, I didn't catch no cases messing with them. But they all got cases. They got to show up to court. They getting put on probation and stuff because they do what Pastor Cleveland Walker tells them. Cleveland Walker tells them to do. They got to do what Cleveland Walker tells them to do. Right, boy? Huh? Like I said, come on, man. You want to act like you almighty and powerful, where's it at? Huh? All these organizations and companies claim they got so much power, where's it at? Huh? Because I'm going to talk nonstop. I don't care less what you do. What can you do? Huh? Real talk. You ain't doing nothing. You can't complain. You can't whine. You ain't getting no money out of me. Real talk. Like, what? I'll pull out my money cash and hide my money before I ever give y'all a dime. Real talk. I ain't never giving none of these folks a dime of my money. You get nothing. I'll be back in a minute. Easy. They stay big mad. Stay mad, boy.
Hey, Shammy.
Yes.
Run for your life. He's done.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Before he starts up another one,
Let's go to bed.
we're going to get the fuck out of here.
Bye.
That was an unhinged rant and a half. Alright, guys. We're going to go to bed because the sun's up and the birds are singing. And that's how we roll around here. Because, you know, we're Freemasons and we just drink all day and don't have real jobs. So have a good one and we'll catch you on the next one.